What is going on, everyone? Good morning. Happy Monday. It is the first day of a new month, first day of September. And you guys know that I like to make the first video of every month a video where we just talk about the channel for a little bit. Talk about the month we just had here in August and talk about the month we hope to have in September. Obviously, things are going to get real now. Things are going to get very real. We have real, true, meaningful NFL games now. So I don't need to sell you guys on what's coming next. You guys know what is coming next, and I'm excited. I think pretty much all of you guys are excited. Even if you don't have high expectations this year, you're at the very least interested in seeing what happens next. So September is going to be a big month. It pretty much always is going to be if you're running a football-related channel. But before we get into all that, I want to talk about the month that we just had in August, which, look, preseason always provides some intriguing stuff. We had plenty of stuff to talk about from those three games. I think all three games provided interesting angles. Certainly, it was a little bit easier to sell people on the Kansas City game because that game went so well than the Packers game, because Packers game not so much. But regardless, it was three games of kind of sort of football. Structured like football, looks like football, feels like football, kind of is football. And that obviously took up most of our focus for the last month, but there was plenty of other stuff as well. We had practices most days, not every day for the Seahawks, but we did have a good amount of practices to talk about, and we learned information from those practices, right? We learned a few days ago who's the starting offensive line. That's something that's been interesting for us for a little while now. We did depth chart projections after every preseason game, and then we got the official one several days ago. We talked about that. I think that was like a week ago. We talked about the roster moves as they came in. We started opening up the conversation about this upcoming draft, some of the players that I think are really worth watching. There was plenty of good information to be had all around. And with the exception of the last few days, pretty much every day has been at least... there's been something. There's been at least a little something going on, even if it was just as simple as, oh, this guy is doing this in practice. What could this mean? What is this? How does this correlate to the season that we're hopefully going to have? What's going on in the division with the Niners, with the Rams? What's going on with my coverage? How am I going to be talking about these games? We had Bleacher Report live stream start up again because of the preseason games, where we're doing post-game streams over on Bleacher Report right after the games end, and that's going to be something that we carry forward into 2025. By which I mean, of course, the regular season. Now, we did pass 300,000 views for the month of August, which is great, and we also we easily jumped over 20,000 subscribers. In fact, we needed 100 approximately to get to 20,000. We got over 250 in the month of August, and right now we're sitting at 20,162. So things are looking good. Very happy with the growth of the channel. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who watched videos this month. Thank you to everybody who participated in this very, very exciting lead up to the actual season. It's a good month, right? Obviously, it's not going to be as good as the months we're about to have because it's still preseason, but people are starting to check back in. Before I go any further into this, I want to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Sleeper. Have you heard about the Sleeper app? It is the best way to experience and connect over sports together with other users. It's a one-stop shop for all your sports needs. Go download the app now. You can celebrate and chat on games in real time with others. You can get the fastest scores, news, and alerts, all that right at your fingertips. And of course, you can play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. So you can enjoy sports the way they were meant to be, together. Download the #1 sports app today. And when you go, use promo code SBN, that is SBN, and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. So check out Sleeper today. Don't forget promo code SBN. Okay. Beyond just all that stuff, I don't know what I can really say about September that it isn't obvious. Goal, we should at least get to 20,500 subs. Like, if we can't pick up 330, we're going to be looking for about 330 subs in September, which is a month that will have several regular season Seahawks games. That would probably indicate that either I just stopped making videos or the team is doing really badly. So hopefully none of those things happen, and hopefully we do keep it going up. Hopefully we do have one of those months where it's like over 500,000 views, over 50,000 watch hours, and it's just going to be another month of growth and another month of success. And I'm going to, once we get there, man, it's going to be at least 3 videos a day, I think. It's going to be really rare. Maybe Saturday will be a day where you don't necessarily see as much volume. But it's going to be at least 3 videos most days, and it's going to be as many as 5 or 6 some days if it demands. Basically, whenever a video needs to be made, I'm going to make it. And that's obviously going to tire some people out. Not everybody is on board with the way that I run my channel, but there is definitely an audience out there for people who like having a constant flow of Seattle Seahawk information, and I'm looking forward to it. But again, the conservative goal is 20,500 subs. Realistically, we should be pushing closer to 20,700, but whatever we get, we get. So we're going to push for it. I'm going to be doing weekly streams with the Hawk's Nest, which is something that we picked back up in August, and we've already done a few of those. We're going to do more of those. We're going to do at least one show every week for Seahawks pregame. I'll be doing the Huskies stuff as well. I know that's not for everybody, but I will be making Huskies videos every week and do the Huskies watch-along live stream every game. So if you guys like that, those will continue. And that is really about all I can say about the YouTube side. Thank you, everybody, for a great month. And let's turn the conversation a little bit to Twitch here real quick. The last month was all Metal Gear Solid. That's literally all I played. I think I played the original Snake Eater at the very tail end of July. And then once we got to August, it was Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain. And Phantom Pain took over, maybe it took 2 weeks. It may have taken 2 weeks. Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. I think that's everything, right? Snake Eater, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain 1, 2, 4. Yeah, that's 7 games. And then we started the Delta, the Snake Eater remake, a couple of days ago. I had every intention of having it beat by today, but I'm actually still got like 2 hours left, and I plan on beating it tonight. But it's been a tremendous experience to go through this series again. This series meant so much to me when I was a kid. This series was everything to my young teenage, really starting to experience and understand video games for the first time self. Most of the games in the series I played over and over and over when I was a teenager, and I was able to play them again for the first time in a long time with this marathon. And it's culminating with Delta, which in the next couple days, look for me to post a video review of my full thoughts on Delta, but that's been a blast as well. So that's basically all I can say about Twitch over the last month. That's literally been all that's been done. Metal Gear Solid over and over and over again until there's no more Metal Gear Solid left. And like I said, probably tonight, I'm beating Delta. Last couple hours. And then I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. There are many available options to me. I might do the Fire Emblem 3 Heroes thing on the Switch. I've been sitting on that one for a while. I've been sitting on the Pikmin 1 and 2 remasters for a while. I could do those. I have a few different options. I could do Returnal. I've been sitting on Returnal for a long time now. These are all good options to go through. And there's going to be, I know, Ghost of Yotai, I think, comes out next month. So I want to kind of clear the deck for that. But we have plenty of stuff we can do in the meantime. And that's really all I can say. We got over 775 followers over there, so that's cool. Obviously, obviously my Twitch channel is never going to be huge because of I'm a variety streamer for one, and second of all, I don't. There's a certain way in which you become a big Twitch streamer, and that's never going to be me. But we do have fun over there. We do have fun hanging out and playing games together. And I don't know exactly what this upcoming month holds. I don't. But we're going to finish Delta tonight. And then we're going to move on to something else. And it's going to be great. Okay, so hopefully sometime this month, and this is going to be a big ask, let's get to 800 followers on Twitch. And I say that because I know when football starts, when you get to regular season football, the Twitch stuff picks up because people want to go there so they can talk about football stuff while I'm playing games. The Twitch channel always does better and gets more attention when the season is in swing. So 800, maybe? Give me a follow over on Twitch if you haven't already. That's really about it. It's normal stuff on X, nothing crazy over there, posting every now and then. Still co-streaming to Kick, co-streaming to Facebook, but not a lot of action over there beyond what is already being posted on other places. And that's really all I got. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for the great month, and thank you for the great month that we're about to have. All right. Peace out. Go Hawks. Bow down to Washington. Oh, and by the way, we're going to find out a lot about the Mariners over the next month, too. So probably at least a couple of Mariners videos, because things are going to probably come down to the wire here, and I need to make at least a little bit of content out of it. All right. Great. Everyone have a great rest of your day. At least one more video coming later today. Go Hawks.